friends, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Aileen Senpai. I'm a streamer on Twitch, an amateur singer, and a lover of all kinds of music. I know it's been quite some time since I've listened to Alice in Chains with you guys, and I'm so very sorry, but we're gonna fix that. Today we're diving into Rooster, a song I've been getting so very requested, and I'm glad to know that it is the MTV Unplugged version, as I prefer, more live versions of these, and I like more unplugged stuff. I feel like it cuts down and it's very, very raw and emotional, but unfortunately, when it comes to Alice in Chains, especially in these performances in this set, he was definitely going through it. It was very evident in the last videos that I've seen. A lot of you guys have told me as well that he was most likely under the influence during this set. So I probably kind of subconsciously pushed this off for a bit. But it's hard to see him in this state, especially knowing, how he passed and how unfortunate it was, the handling of his passing. But yeah, these are necessary things that we got to get through, and we got to continue to let his legacy live on, because he was an incredibly talented person, and I definitely think he deserved a lot better. But I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting. I know I've been rambling a little bit, but I just wanted to let you guys know on why I've been gone for so long with these videos. But yeah, with that being said, let's get started with today's video.
Ain't found a way to kill me yet. Eyes burn with stinging sweat. Seems every path leads me to nowhere. Wife and kids, household pet, army greens, no safe bet. The bullets scream to me from somewhere. Here they come to snuff the rooster. Yeah, here comes the rooster. Yeah. No, he ain't gonna die. No, no, no. You know he ain't gonna die.
I want to hear that one more time. The little change you did there.
Ain't gonna die. No, no, no. You know he ain't gonna die.
It's a perfect time to stop. I especially with Alice in Chains. Unfortunately, I've had so many issues with blocks in the past, so gotta do my momentary pauses. With such a bittersweet thing as seeing them, the smiles that they have. Obviously, Lane, he's very stoic. He's very, almost like deadpan expression. But everyone else is kind of smiling, and I don't know if they are aware that he was under the influence, but the fact that they were all still playing together so well, harmonizing so well, it just feels like such a right moment. If you didn't know the context, it would almost be perfect. And it's so unfortunate. I don't know. I think some of you guys have told me this might have been one of their last performances. I'm not too sure on the details. But obviously knowing the way that he passed, it's just incredibly heartbreaking. He deserved so much better. But just seeing this, despite whatever he's under, whatever he's on, or whatever, he still was just a master at his craft. And it's just so crazy that someone this talented is just gone, like that, sadly, the demons got the best of him, and it's I don't know even how to explain it. It's happy hearing this and seeing how great it sounds and seeing them all have a great time together, but it's just so weird knowing that this is never gonna happen again. We can never replicate this moment, but if anything, I feel very grateful to be here and to be able to experience this beautiful moment in time. Not even sure they knew that they were gonna be making history, and everyone, decades later would still be enjoying these and watching these videos on YouTube, myself included. Yeah, I'm gonna go back a little bit. I'm so sorry for rambling. I don't know, it's a weird empty feeling, seeing this pan out, but what a voice, man. He's definitely missed. But let's continue with the
No, he ain't gonna die. Yeah, they come to snuff the rooster. Yeah, here come the rooster. Yeah, you know
Golly.
he ain't gonna die. No, no, no. You know he ain't gonna die. Walking tall machine gun man. They spit on me in my homeland. Gloria sent me pictures of my boy. Got my pills against mosquito death. My buddy's breathing his dying breath. Oh God, please, won't you help me make it through? Here they come to snuff the rooster. Yeah, here comes the rooster. Yeah, you know he ain't gonna die. No, no, you know he ain't gonna die.
That way he looked at the end there. He looked just broken, completely broken. I don't know if that was you guys all mentioned he was under the influence in the set. We have done a bunch of other from the MTV Unplugged, and you guys have mentioned that he was, very out of it in this performance. And I believe some other members in the band were sick. Um, but the way he looked down, and it's the way he sings, it's almost like he's wailing, like he's crying. It feels like a cry for help almost. And there's a difference between singing a song and just, singing it like it's supposed to be sung. But when you, especially him, when you add your own twist to it, you sing it with intention and you change the meaning of the words. And someone else can sing this and sing it in a happier tone and it sounds like a better song. But of course, these lyrics are very dark. And it's very weird, hearing these lyrics, especially knowing the outcome of his life is very, I don't know, it's in hindsight, you're just like almost like a what the fuck kind of moment, it's so incredibly sad. Yeah, fuck man. Lane Staley is incredibly missed. Incredible talent gone way too soon and he deserved a lot better. He really truly deserved so much better. I do want to dissect this a little bit further, so let's just dive into it. I think this performance was probably my favorite from all of the unplugs, the MTV unplugs we've done here on this channel. I feel like just looking in his eyes, looking in Lane's eyes, the way he was singing, he looked like he felt the words, but reversed. And it was really, really sad to see him, even though he was intoxicated. Apparently, he said he was intoxicated in this performance. Seeing him still just give you his all. He put it really all out there, and I loved it so much, and it just felt like, like you're transported into that moment in time, and you can feel every single thing that he's feeling in that moment. You feel the anguish, you feel the heartbreak, you feel the brokenness. You can see in his eyes they're just incredibly empty, and at this point, it is so unfortunately that he's so far gone. And I believe from what you guys just said, it was not too late after that he ended up passing. And if you don't know about his passing, it is probably one of the saddest things I've ever heard of. He definitely deserved better. And even knowing that, I remember when I first heard Alice in Chains, I saw the MTV Unplugged. I could tell he was broken. And then once I found out his whole story, I felt like, it's just despicable, the way he was portrayed, how nobody was there. And I don't know. It's just really it makes you almost sick to your stomach if you truly think about, the severity of the situation. But I don't even know how to explain it. It felt like there were these pockets of happiness within this performance, In the guitar, you're getting those beautiful harmonies. And I noticed the way his eyes lit up and he smiled and he was looking at Lane and it almost felt like even though everything was kind of going to shit and, it is what it is at that time, it was like a little pocket of happiness, and he it looked like he truly felt happy that they were playing together and that, the whole performance, it just sounded so beautiful. I've said this before in the last ones, these unplugged versions of Alice in Chains, they aren't performances. They aren't, "Oh, it's happy to see a show." It is an experience. It is a moment of time that people to this day are, me discovering. And even those who have learned this for many, many years, I've told you, a lot of you guys have told me that you go back to these time and time because it just brings you so much happiness seeing him still there with you, and I totally understand. It is very weird seeing videos, performances of people that who have passed on, and I feel like for people who've never heard it like me, I want to show people, this is a legend whose voice I never want to die, and I believe it never will because he was just that powerful. His presence, his voice, it really heals so many people, and I know people are going to continue to carry out his legacy. His light is never gonna die. Absolutely not. It's weird. It's very weird, feeling happy and then sad and then, empty and then heartbroken. It's like you go through this whole like cycle of emotions, this whole roller coaster watching these, and you don't know what to feel, but at the end you just feel grateful that you were able to hear this in the first place. Yeah, beautiful, incredibly beautifully well done. I don't know what to say, I'm trying not to be so mellow about it and just appreciate the fact that he was here at this point. Yeah, man, don't let him die. Completely carry out his name forever and ever and ever, please. If you ever saw Alice in Chains, I know some of you guys said you were actually in this performance in this audience. And if you haven't, if you just discovered it today, let me know what you thought in the comments below. I want to know more backstory as well. I feel like I've been getting bits and pieces here and there, and all of it's kind of coming together, and I'm, really, really learning a lot about, not just him, but also the whole group as a whole. But thank you for all of the insight. I appreciate all of that love and support on these videos. If you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss my videos ever again. I'll be back tomorrow with some more music, but if you want to hang out in the meantime, I also live stream on Twitch every Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Love to get to know you guys a little bit better and hang out there. But other than that, I'll be back tomorrow with some more music. Stay tuned. Remember, I love you so very much. And on the next one, I'll catch you soon. Bye.